Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Pantry to Plate. I'm Kristen Elliott, your friendly food bank dietitian, and happy Valentine's Day. It is the day where we highlight and talk about love and all of the reasons why it's important in our lives, which we should do every day. But today in particular is when everyone celebrates. So we are going to celebrate with Pantry to Plate today by making a sweet treat. I bet you've already guessed it. We're going to make a dish with strawberries. So February is Heart Health Month. So we're going to talk about why strawberries are beneficial to our heart health and how we can make it a little bit sweet and delicious without adding too much of the not so healthy ingredients that we often find in sweet treats. So let's talk about strawberries for a second. Strawberries are tasty and convenient. How many times have you walked into your kitchen and you need a snack, but there isn't something readily available for you to just pick up and eat? You got like an orange there. Maybe peeling that orange is just too much work at that moment in time. I've been there. I feel you. Strawberries are super convenient because they are ready to go and ready to eat when you're ready to have them. So they're also super convenient for that exact same reason. They're currently in season or will be even more in season in the coming months. These strawberries came from Florida, which means we're right behind Florida in the seasonal calendar. So we're going to talk about how to use these in a sweet dish. So first off, I want to say that strawberries are super beneficial for your health. They're a great source of vitamin C, potassium, and helps reduce inflammation in your arteries. So that is a really cool feature of strawberries. So when you eat them consistently and you have enough, what they do is they help decrease the inflammation in your arteries so your blood can flow more easily, and that can help reduce your blood pressure. So strawberries are super beneficial for heart health. So you're like, okay, Kristen, what's going on over here in this pot? What is this brown stuff? We're going to make chocolate-covered strawberries. Okay, so not just any chocolate, dark chocolate-covered strawberries. And I'll go into why that's an important choice in your heart health journey. So with our chocolate-covered strawberries, you have a couple of options for how you melt your chocolate. Our ingredients are going to be strawberries, of course, dark chocolate chips, some coconut oil to help keep your chocolate smooth and also really silky and a good coating for your strawberries. And then we also have some options for toppings, which I'll go through after I dip my first strawberry. So for melting your chocolate, you can melt your chocolate in the microwave, or you can do it over a double broiler, which is what I am doing here. So let me show you what it looks like underneath my bowl. So this is a glass bowl, and I've got it sitting over the top of some boiling water, but the water is not high enough that it touches the bottom of the bowl. And that's a really big, important part of using a double broiler. So a low boil, and then you put your chocolate chips in your bowl directly over the top. So it's kind of like steaming and melting it from the bottom. So what you will do is you will use 1 cup of chocolate chips for 1 pound of strawberries, and you will use 1 to 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. That's what that little white blob is there. So it takes a few minutes for your chocolate chips to melt over the double broiler. So you're going to consistently stir it, and you're going to scrape down the sides and from the bottom and make sure you're getting it all nice and smooth. You can do this flattening sort of maneuver to make sure you squish up all the chocolate chips together, and it turns into this really beautiful, smooth chocolate base. Okay. One way to make it easy to dip your strawberries and keep your fingers out of the way is to use toothpicks. So I recommend to go ahead and put your toothpicks in your strawberries prior to dipping. That way they're ready to go and you can pick it up and dip it. So when you get ready to do that, you're going to bunch up the green part here to move it up so it doesn't dip into the chocolate. You have to hold it though, because it's going to stand up. You're going to do a nice little dip and a twist. And then you're going to let it drip for a second. There we go. You might want to wipe off the excess there on the bottom. And then you're going to bring it over to your toppings. So my topping options are shredded coconut. I've got a peanut and almond mixture. I'm going to do that on the side. Whoop. There you go. Coconut and then peanut almond on the other side. And then I'm going to set it down on a parchment paper lined surface. It can be your countertop, it can be a tray, and you can put it in your fridge to speed up the process to make the chocolate solid, but you have some options there as well. So it only takes about 20 minutes for the chocolate to harden, so you don't have much time before you can enjoy your sweet treat. So why should we focus on dark chocolate here while we're making chocolate covered strawberries? Dark chocolate has more benefits than milk chocolate based on the ingredients that are included. So your dark chocolate has more cacao than milk chocolate does. So when you're looking for a dark chocolate, you should aim for 70% cacao or higher for the most benefits for yourself. So that is going to be listed straight on the front of the package. It will tell you 62%, 70, 72%, all the way up to, I don't know if I've seen 100%, but I've seen 92% cacao. So that tells you that the majority of the product is cacao, and that's where the benefits come from when it comes to chocolate. The remaining percent is going to be cocoa butter, or it can be butter fat, which is just milk fat added. So those things help with consistency and texture and creaminess. Your milk chocolate has a lot less cacao, and it has more of the creamy butter fat for texture and flavor and the creamy flavor. So the cacao is where the nutrition is located. So it's going to be a great source of potassium and phosphorus, zinc, selenium, fiber, believe it or not, and antioxidants and flavonoids. So those flavonoids are just parts of plants that are going to work with the rest of your body to help reduce inflammation and support absorption of other nutrients. So similar to how antioxidants work. Okay, not a lot of information going on here today, but I hope you will try making some chocolate covered strawberries at home. I would love for you to drop in the chat what types of toppings you might like to dip your strawberries into. I picked my favorites. We've got the coconut, the shredded coconut is going to give a yummy texture on the outside, as well as some of your chopped nuts options. I would love to see those in the chat. Let me know. Okay. And also, February is also Black History Month. So we are going to have a guest for our next episode at the end of the month, and we're so excited to have her join us. I'm not going to tell you who it is, so it will be a surprise, but I hope that you will enjoy some of the carrot tips that she brings us next episode. So I'm going to go ahead and dip the rest of these strawberries and have them later and serve them to my fellow coworkers at the food bank for Valentine's Day. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in 2 weeks for our next episode of Pantry to Plate. You can find the recipes and additional resources that we have for you through the food bank at the link on your screen. You can type that into your address bar and you will find all of our resources. And we would love to hear from you. Let us know if you have any questions or any topics that you would like for us to discuss going forward. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for joining.